Just had the fight of my life, and it was awesome. Look at that bad boy. Now that's a tuna. Nice. That is a good looking fish. Woo, man. Can't believe it. We pulled him out Hail Mary style just before we started to come in. Bait was jumping everywhere. There was a whole school of fish that were coming by. I quickly grabbed my feather, threw it out, and boom, first cast, and he just took off. We are gonna bleed that bad boy out right now and get him on ice. So went out yesterday afternoon, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have video of everything or what actually happened. So I went out solo. It was a late afternoon deal. I just had a bug up my butt. I knew that the weather was gonna turn again, and I got everything done that I needed to get done. So I said to Elizabeth, let me go out for a couple hours. I'll be back by 7:30. And she said, okay, be back by 7:30. That's when dinner is gonna be ready. I go, okay, no problem. I head on out, get offshore. It's rough, and that boat is banging. But I finally get to where I wanted to go. I had a predetermined spot in my head. I get out there, there's nothing. There's no birds, there's no bait, there's no nothing. So I spend about an hour or so out there, and I'm trolling, and then I'm trying everything I can, but still nothing. It's getting to be about 5:45, and I'm like, okay, there's another spot that I want to hit. It's about 8 miles away, but I'm gonna go hit that. And then if that doesn't work out, then I'll wind up going back inshore from that spot. So I buzz over to that spot, again, nothing. And just 3 days before, the place was alive. We had fish everywhere. Heiko and I were out together. We were getting tuna. It was great, which is why I wanted to go there in the first place. But now today, 2 days later, dead and rough. So I make a waypoint, a beeline straight back to Molasses Reef. That's where I was heading back. That's my entry point, my exit point. And I wind up finding a weed line at 250 feet. A weed line that went for miles. All right, I know I'm rambling here, but believe me, I'm building up to something. So I see this weed line that I have to try. No matter what time it is, I gotta try it. So I wind up doing about a half a mile down, and I get whacked. But as soon as I get whacked, bends it over, line's going, fish jumps, I know it's a mahi, gone at the same time, just like that, boom. So I'm like, turn around, go back, and run that weed line back again. But now it's getting really close. I know that I gotta leave by 6:30 to get back by 7:30. So I make myself a deal, and I say, I'm gonna hit this particular spot by 6:25, and if I don't get anything by then, hit it, go back. I get nothing. So I stop, I reel in both lines that I had out. I had a feather out, and I had a daisy chain out. Reel them both in, get everything all set up. I'm about 25 yards away from the weed line now. And out of nowhere comes a schools plural of bait. The water is literally boiling and boiling and boiling right in front of me. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh my God, something's chasing that, right? What could it be? So I reached up to my rod holders, and I pull out this rod and reel, and I take this, which I just bought a couple of days ago. I'm gonna put it in the Amazon store for you guys. It's always good to be ready just in case. I took this thing, I chucked it right into the middle of this boiling bait, and 2 cranks, and boom, I was on. And when I say on, he's taking drag, and he almost spooled me. So I'm like, okay, look, this is a 30-pound test. I cranked it down, and I start hauling him in. I look down, and it's a beautiful tuna. Now, we've been catching tuna, we've been catching little footballs for a while, but this guy was the one. Every year I get at least 1 or 2 of these, and he was a beauty. So I look down to my knees, because I usually have the gaff along the side rail. There's no gaff there, it's behind me, and there's no way I'm gonna bring this fish around. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I get him finally tired out. He's up close to the side of the boat, wrap my arm around the line, and I haul him in and drop him down, and he lands right next to the bucket, and there he is. And finally, this big, beautiful, beautiful tuna, at the end of a day, I'm talking Hail Mary pass at the end of the day, I just couldn't be happy. Now, we've got sushi for days. I also want to introduce you to a product that we are so happy to have. You guys know that we don't endorse things or products that we don't use. So We were looking for a vacuum sealer for a while. The one that we had broken down, it just stopped sealing. And lo and behold, we had a company who sent us one at my request. I asked them to send it, and this thing has been absolutely amazing. I can't even articulate how great this machine is. Listen, if you're looking for a commercial, I guess it's commercial grade, I just want to say professional grade vacuum sealer that you can use for, I mean, we're going to use it predominantly for fish, but you could use it for anything. You could use it for canning, you could use it for liquids, you could use it for dry goods, you can even use it with the bottles that we usually put spaghetti sauce in, or people can stuff. All of that, it comes with a vacuum sealer for the ball jars, all of that. Here's the specifications, if you will. I can sit here and tell you all about it, but the bags are some of them are pre-made, some of them you can make on your own. The best part about it is it's practically hands-free. All you do is, I'll show it to you. I got to show it to you because I'm so amazed at how this works compared to the one that we had. And the one that we had was okay, but this thing, this takes on a whole new level. We'll be able to keep fish and lobster for a much longer period of time, and it's much easier to use. So just bear with me. I'm going to put it all together and show you how it works. So whenever I'm handling raw fish, I always use these gloves, these little plastic gloves. The reason is not so much, well, for cleanliness, but more for just not transferring the heat of my hands to the fish itself. So one other thing that the CV12 Pro comes with is bags. So you have the option of making your own size bags, bigger, smaller, or you can use any other bags that are out on the market. So this came with this with the CV12 Pro, and that's the ones that I've been using until I run out, and then who knows, maybe I'll buy the same ones. So got some beautiful tuna here that we're going to seal, vacuum pack, turn her on. Beep. Love that. And I think in this particular case, I'm going to use this size. And unlike other vacuum sealers that we've had in the past, this one it's almost like a one-stop shop. You put it in, and then that's it. So we're going to do a quick seal, and then we'll do the whole thing. So nice and easy, sealed up nice. And now to put the fish in. So I always put some paper towels in with my fish just to kind of make it, I don't know, I like to absorb as much liquid as possible, keep the fish as fresh as possible. So I'll line this with some paper towels and then take this beautiful tuna that we caught the other day and just place it inside the bag like a normal vacuum, you know, nothing different so far. Piece of cake, same idea as the one we used to have, except the one we used to have just kind of, I don't know, it really didn't seal very well at the end of the day. That was really the problem. We take these nice little pieces here to make the spicy tuna with. Here's where it starts to make the difference between the regular vacuum sealer that we've had in the past and the one that we're going to work with today. So I'm going to place this in the sealer itself, and I'm going to show you that you place the bag right here underneath these two. And this right here is the sealer. Right here, right across. And of course there's our tuna. And we just simply close it, do smart vac, and then push it. And this is it. It just kind of does its thing. What I especially like is it blows itself up and then sucks it right out. Boom. And it's a one-shot deal. 3 beeps. Up it goes. Out it comes. Look at this. Perfect. Front and back. Of course, I got the paper. But is this beautiful or what? And I didn't do anything. I just put it in. And you know what the beauty is? Look at this. If this was dirty, if it was, you simply take this out, lay it on the side, and then lift this out, the tray, and you would clean the tray, which is still pristine, by the way, and then there's no mess. There's nothing. And it's professionally done. Look at this. I know a lot of us we go out fishing, right? We catch a lot of fish. We go home, we freeze a lot of fish. And then 3 months later, we throw out a lot of fish. And the reason why we throw it out is because it gets freezer burned. You wind up wasting a bunch of fish. You wind up killing a bunch of fish. And you wind up not eating the fish. This CV12 Pro is the best vacuum sealer I have ever seen. And I love the fact that it's a one-stop, one button, push one button, just let it go. It does the whole thing by itself. It senses how much weight is in there, how much juiciness is in there, sucks it all out, and then you wind up with something that looks like this. Professionally vacuum packed. That tuna will last for quite some time. However, this tuna is going to Jace, my marine mechanic. Jace takes care of me, I take care of Jace. Love the work that he does. Check out his number in the description box. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go put this in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna do the rest of the sushi that I caught yesterday, which was that nice, big, beautiful tuna. The meat is incredible. In fact, I'll show you some in a minute. So here's a beautiful tuna loin that we just picked up yesterday on that big tuna that we got yesterday. So we're gonna put this in the freezer, and we're gonna see how this works for sushi in the future. Everybody says you can't freeze the blackfin, but I have a feeling that with the CV12 Pro, we'll be able to do it just fine. Step one, done. And of course, take my little piece of paper. I always like to put a little piece of paper in there. I can't wait to try this in a week or two when we're dying to have some sushi. I'll be like, hey, I know where I can get some sushi. I take this beautiful loin right here, place that right inside like so. And then this secondary piece, the bottom loin, or piece of the bottom loin. And then the easy part, just putting it in. What I like about it is it's so much easier than the normal vacuum where you gotta work it and slide it in. This thing, you just put it in and then just hit the button and it does the rest. It just literally just does the rest. I like the way it senses exactly what it needs in order to accommodate whatever you put in, whatever size you put in. And then it just whoosh, there it is. And then, you pull out, look at this. It's perfect. I don't know if you could see the color of this, but it's absolutely, you can see the lines. See the lines of the tuna in there? That's the way to cut it for sushi, against the grain. So it's a perfect, perfect piece. I could not be more happy with this product than I am. So if you're in the market at all for a vacuum sealer, it also does ball jars. Haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. I could do that probably in another Instagram or another short. I'll probably do it in a short. I'll do a short. I'll do a CV Pro vacuum, a chamber vacuum short of just the ball jars. Really don't have much use for it. Sometimes we do spaghetti sauce and those kind of things, but we'll do a ball jar just to see how it works. But there it is. Check out the description on the bottom. We have a discount code, and we'll put that in there as well. And we'll flash it up on the screen. Might seem a little pricey at first, but I think with the money that it saves overall, and you get to keep your catch for a very long time. I was gonna say forever, but you get to keep your catch for a long time. I really think that this is a buy, because now we'll always have fish whenever we need it. So thanks a lot for following me. Check this out. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to answer any question you have.